thank you so much for joining me today. Today I thought that we would can some chicken. I buy canned meat, but I have never done it myself, well, until last night, just to try it out, and it turned out amazing. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we're just going to cut up, I've just got chicken breasts. You can do it with chicken on a bone also if you want to do that. I'm going to do chicken breast. The store had it on sale, so I thought that's what we would use. So I'm just going to cut it into cubes, and then once it's all cut up, then we'll go from there. I like having some canned meat on hand, so if I'm making a quick salad or need a quick dinner, then I've got some meat that's already cooked. So we're just going to cut this into cubes and trim it as we go. You can can it in quart jars or you can use pints. I'm going to use pints. So chicken, and actually any meat, it needs to be done in the pressure cooker in order to be safe. You cannot water bath it. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And since I'm doing pints, we're going to be processing for 75 minutes. If we were doing quarts, then we would process for 90 minutes. But each pint jar will hold 1 pound or 16 ounces of the meat, and so that's why I'm using pints. I don't need to put 2 pounds in each jar. Let's go ahead and get these in here. The canner can hold more than 5, but I'm just going to do 5 right now. 5 jars, that is. And because the chicken is cold, I did not get the water all the way boiling before putting the chicken in because I don't want the jars to break. So bring this water up to a boil and then start the pressure cooking process. It'll be just a few minutes. We'll be back. Pressure canner has been steaming out of the spout for 10 minutes now. So we're just going to go ahead and put that on there. And I have to tilt my pressure canner like that, otherwise all of that steam goes straight up into my microwave. So I just tilt it until I'm ready to watch the gauge, the pressure gauge. So because of my elevation, the pressure needs to go up to 12 pounds. Once it reaches 12 pounds, I will start the timer, and it'll be for 75 minutes since I'm doing pints. The timer's just gone off, and so I've turned off the heat, and now we're just going to let the pressure canner sit, and it's going to relieve all of the pressure on its own. And then we'll come back and we'll be able to open the lid and see what our chicken looks like. All right, our pressure on our canner has reached 0. So we can take this off and open the lid. There's no more pressure in there, so that's not a problem. However, there is a lot of steam. So when you open your pressure canner, make sure that you are opening away from you. And the chicken is now fully cooked also. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? And I'm going to set it on a towel on the counter because I don't want it to go directly onto the counter. It might be a little bit, the counter might be a little cool for the jars, and so they might crack. Look at that. They created their own juice, and so that's great chicken broth in there also. All right, and there is some water on the top of the lids, and I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to tilt the jar to try to get that off. Okay, there we go. There's our 5 jars of chicken. And that, oh, they look so good. Those are going to be great for any time that we need any chicken. Maybe enchiladas, tacos, chicken salad. It's going to be great. It's already done. So we're just going to let this cook, or actually we're going to let it sit and cool. And then tomorrow, take the bands off, wash the lids, label it, and put it on the shelf. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you've enjoyed this video.